The latest survey of North Dakota's bighorn sheep population is back and the numbers are up, but there is more to the story. And joining us with more details is North Dakota game and fish biologist Doug Lear. Thanks for coming in today.
Yes, good morning, Lisa.
Right off the top, though, everyone wants to celebrate a little bit. Numbers are better.
You know, and it is good that our numbers are up on bighorn sheep. And we have a small population of bighorn sheep in the Badlands of western North Dakota. In fact, there's probably some people watching, really? We've got bighorn sheep
Yeah,
in North Dakota?
right.
Yeah, we do. And so we keep a pretty close eye on the bighorn sheep because of the small population that we have. We have some outfitted with GPS collars. And then each summer, in a little over a month and a half worth of time, we locate them with aerial telemetry. And then some of our biologists actually hike in and get a little better assessment of our bighorn sheep population, just because they can be very, very susceptible to different types of mortality issues such as pneumonia and things like that. So we try to keep a pretty good idea of how that population is doing. And this year's survey results showed that our population did increase 6% from last year. So, you know, it's nice to see a small little increase in numbers, but at the same time, we've had some pneumonia issues in the past, and that may be impacting the bighorn sheep population again. But when we break down the numbers this year, there were 87 rams, 159 ewes, and 58 lambs in our bighorn sheep population. And unfortunately, what we saw happen last year with pneumonia may be cropping up again this year. In the last, I don't know, probably 30 years, we've had a small hunting season for bighorn sheep in North Dakota. Last year we had 4 tags, and this year we're not going to have any tags. And again, it's just kind of it's nice to have the bighorn sheep in North Dakota, but we're never going to have a supply that's going to meet the demand. But we keep pretty close tabs on that population, Lisa.
So any reasons for why you're seeing a pneumonia problem, or I mean, have you in the past and you hope we're kind of getting out of that?
And you're right. You're absolutely right. It has popped up in the past, and there's a lot of different hypotheses as to what may be triggering that. But one thing that we have learned and realized is that the bighorn sheep and pneumonia can be very detrimental to the population. And just because we had it in 2014 doesn't mean we're not going to have it in 2015. So again, I wish, you know, the good news is the population is up 6% from last year. The bad news is that there could be some issues that cause them to struggle into the future, Lisa.
North Dakota game and fish biologist Doug Lear, thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.